Just let me know if we seem crooked or not. Is the remote over there?
It was up there. Oh my goodness.
Crooked?
I don't know. I'm in pain. No, we look fine.
Okay.
Hello, Pedimus. How are you? Whoa. What's up, not ship? I know what you meant. Hello, Justin.
That's from me watching TNA tonight. Okay, good.
Hello,
guys.
rock and roll.
How are
Hello,
you doing?
strawberry.
Hello, everybody. All right, so cheese dogs.
Hello, Damon. Hello, Michael.
Cheese dogs,
Posey.
tater tots, French fries, and Totino's pizza rolls. I figured I would go with like a party mix.
You left your
of...
vape right in front of my food.
Okay, it's not like it's weed. I felt like I was gonna go with a party mix of deep fried goodness. I'm not eating all this.
Now you want wiener schnitzel?
Oh, my son of a biscuit. I forgot my shake. Hello, Debbie, Justin, Michael Burley. Patamus collects. What's up, Justin? Brother, do you fast most of the day? I fast every day. I eat. I mean, if we're gonna be honest, especially the last couple of weeks, I only eat from when we hit record until we go to bed, and then when we say goodnight to you guys, if me and Kaki aren't getting any cardio in, I'll have some chocolate, but nothing crazy. And actually, you know what? Honestly, Chico, this is like the best I've been fasting in a very long time. I don't do it. I don't snack. Like my brother offered me these honey mustard Doritos before.
No, they're they're hot mustard Doritos.
My mom always tries to tell me to taste this. When I start eating, I can't stop. And I think I'm finally like aware of that, and I hold off. I wait until dinner time and I eat whatever. And you could watch, the YouTube clips. You see how long our streams are. That's how long it takes me to eat, and I do a lot of talking. Hello, strawberry. Oh, V Posey, how are you?
8 kittens left. You're still stuck at 8, huh, Justin?
Just keep them, Justin. Just keep them. 8 names you need to come up with. What is a normal litter?
12. We had 9. He had 9 kittens.
So you only got rid of 1. So
got rid of 1.
Keep the rest of them.
That's a lot of kitty cats.
Cats are so easy to take care of. They really are. Just take care of their litter box. Make sure they're not, seriously. That's what I would do if I didn't have to get rid of them. Whether it's a dog, a cat, a pig, a squirrel. If I owned a mother of an animal, I don't think I could give away any of the babies.
I just found out my brother got chickens.
Mm-hmm.
My brother's got all types of animals.
We found out a couple of things about.
Yeah, we're just going to leave that there.
Not intentional, but holy shit.
Jimmy had a farm.
I'd have the coolest farm ever.
Yeah, he's got chickens now. He's like, you ever need eggs, let me know.
No, they're babies still.
They're babies, yeah, they're not going to have eggs yet. My doctor is blunt. He asked me if I wanted to walk my daughter down the aisle or if I wanted someone else to. Brutal, so I'm trying to get healthy. Oh, wow. Well, sometimes you need somebody to give you a push, I guess, in the right direction.
Oh, so you're...
It does help.
So, okay. I know what that means. It means you need to get your shit in order. And you're not going down the best...
Well, he said that he's going to start intermittent fasting and doing keto.
Well, I mean, do whatever you... I mean,
Well, that's a step in the right direction. Starting to recognize you need to make changes to your diet.
hey, Patamus, is that what they doctor? What is the issue exactly? I don't. And if you did say it, I apologize. I didn't see
I
it.
don't think you did.
Is it a weight thing? Is it a cholesterol thing? Is it, you know what I mean? Is it a diabetes thing? What exactly are you struggling with that you're looking into going into fasting and keto?
You
But
basically
don't stop
said
drinking and lose some weight. Okay, so, well, Jesus. I wish you nothing but the best of luck.
yeah.
I need to quit drinking too. But I don't want to quit to where I can't enjoy a night out with Kaggy. I want to go
can't wait
back
until I
to.
can have a margarita.
I know, and guarantee you, when Kaggy gets back onto her shit, I'm gonna go back onto mine, and we're gonna flip flop again.
Hello, Andrea. Hey, Khaki. Oh, I missed it. And hold on, Ann. I did see your question. I'll tell you what I have in a second.
Weight and drinking. I'm a veteran with a very bad PTSD post.
Traumatic stress disorder.
Okay.
Hello, Artie. You handle your emotions badly. Okay.
As do I.
As do I, but I can't
Yeah,
do shit now except eat.
Kaggy's growing a fetus. So
I'm feeling, I'm in a lot of pain, Andrea, if I'm not gonna lie. I'm in a lot of pain. My baby's almost 5 pounds already, and I have 7 weeks left.
okay, here we go.
My back, my stomach, everything hurts.
My neck.
My back.
Everything
I'm over
else.
it. Hello, Lisa.
With
All
that
right, so
crack.
I have what I bought last week. I never ate them. They're shrimp skewers. They're smoky bourbon barbecue. They smell really freaking good. So on here, there's shrimp. There's shrimp with smoky barbecue marinade, green and red peppers, pineapples, and shallots.
These things taste like they're fresh off the
Yes.
barbecue. My son was born 9 pounds, 14 ounces.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Your poor wife. Oh, wow. I'm not having a normal delivery. I'm having a C-section.
Did your wife have a C-section? Is that possible?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Push out a 9-pound baby? Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
People pushed
Was
out babies bigger than that. But that was a big baby.
Oh my goodness.
Hello, Donna.
I'm thinking 5 pounds is like over the. Is 5 pounds?
Well, if you 5 pounds is considered small to be born, because if you think about it, Jeremy was 6 pounds when he was born.
But Charlie's 5 pounds and you still got.
She's 5 pounds right now. Oh yes, an emergency C-section.
Wow. Holy shit. Oh, how is this? So okay. So
She had gestational diabetes and didn't take care of it. I have gestational diabetes, but I'm on medication for it now.
okay, these are better than last time. So what was our son?
7 pounds.
Our daughter?
6'12". 6 pounds, 12 ounces.
What do you think Charlie's gonna be?
Beastie.
Give me a number.
Maybe 8 pounds.
You think she's gonna take the cake?
She's taking the cake.
Hmm.
I already look so big. When I tell people when I'm due, they're like, oh. Like, yeah, I know what you want to say. You look like you're about to give birth tomorrow.
I know my brother, and I don't know any of like my brothers. I don't know except one. I don't know my nephews. I don't know my godson. I only know my brother Matthew. He weighed in at 7-Eleven because of the convenience store.
Well, Tommy was 8 pounds, or was he 7 pounds?
I don't know.
7 pounds is considered normal.
I had gestational diabetes with my son. and it
Gestational
stayed.
diabetes, and then you had,
Stayed.
oh man.
How was impact tonight, Jamie? I can't really give you an honest
Hello,
assessment of it.
Jazzy.
Hey, Jazzy.
Wow, these are really good.
Hi, peeps. Hello, Ashley.
Oh, Ashley, how are you?
You know, it's funny because like I have like work mamas that I talk to every single day, and they don't ask me every single day, but they ask me once a week how mama's doing, meaning Kaki, and they don't know her. Kaki don't know them. Um,
I know of them.
some of them. I have certain women that I talk to every single day, and you know, I don't ever go and just like bring up to a complete stranger, hey, guess what? I'm having another kid at 40 years old. I usually have some sort of relationship with them where it's a hello, it's and then so and so. So and I've known people for a very long time. But the mamas that always make sure I'm hydrated and make sure I don't, need something.
Hello, GB.
They know, and they always ask how Kaki's doing. And I hope my response is pretty damn accurate every single time. She's about done. And then my new response is, well, we're having ourselves a turkey, 5 pounds already, and she's still got another month left.
7 weeks. More than a month. It's only the 5th.
Yeah, well, I mean, month of July, she'll be here.
Not until the end. That was made perfectly clear. Thank you, GB. That was made perfectly clear by my doctor.
She's not happening in August.
Anytime after the 23rd.
Ugh.
What?
Tastes like honey mustard from a Chinese restaurant.
I know it was good.
You want it?
I like these chips.
I'm about to choke it. Nasty. I've never even seen those. Hello, GB. You want to try anything of mine?
No, I want a hot dog.
It's good. The hot dogs actually came out really good.
Hello, Emily.
Mm.
How are you? How are you feeling today, girl? Are you getting carpal tunnel? I've had my carpal tunnel. I'm feeling like crap, Emily. I'm getting big and I'm in pain. And as far as the carpal tunnel goes, I've had it since about 11 weeks. What did you do?
I just need something. I got. Oh,
And,
she went cheese dip nuts tonight.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And I've had it ever since, and my hands, like my fingertips, they've been numb since about 12, 13 weeks.
Do you have good days?
No,
Because I know like Charlie's been like sitting different with you.
I don't.
Like,
I haven't
30
had
days.
good days.
You don't have days where you just feel good?
No,
It's every day's bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
every day gets worse. The pain gets worse every day.
You want to know something?
What?
We were talking about
Excuse me.
my like work mamas. Turns out this work mama, and I never looked at her like this, but I've known her for a very long time. Her son is 22 months. She asked how you were doing today. Her name was Tara. And I said, was something happen where I said, well, we got a turkey or a butter bowl? I go, turkey or butter bowl? And she asked how you were feeling. I said, she's about done. I said, it's different from our last two. She's 41 now, and we were in our 20s when we had our first kids. And she goes, well, that's how
I was
I am
28
now.
and then I was 30.
She goes, I'm 41 too. And I didn't know. I'm like, are you pregnant? And she goes, no, but we got to get cracking this summer. If it's gonna, I want him to have a sibling, and we got to start this summer. And I'm
Hello,
thinking,
Kayla.
but she's 41 too. I'm like, I always thought she was like, it's funny how someone's intelligence makes them seem a lot older than what they are. She's the same exact age as you. I'm actually younger than her. I thought she would have been older. But I'm just dumb as rocks. So it's like, I think like a really smart 25-year-old will make my ass feel younger.
My coworker said her butt was numb today. If that makes you feel better. I'd rather my butt be numb than my fingers.
You never told me nothing but your fingers being
They've
numb.
been like that. They've been like
You
that.
never told me
for-
though.
I've said it on here many times.
Oh, I don't listen to you.
I
on
know
here.
you don't listen to me. I know. I know. I can't wait for these babies to be out of us, Emily. I'm approaching my date. Slowly but surely.
That's not an insult, but I think you don't listen to me either on here.
I do though, because I catch you in things that you say. You're like, I didn't say that. And the next day, somebody's usually like, Jamie, you did say that.
That's usually Jessica LaRue. She's full of shit. That's number one. Number two, no, I don't mean like I ignore you, but like when I'm reading
You don't hear what I'm
different
saying.
chats, we're talking when we're talking to each other, but when we're talking with everybody else, I feel like things go over both of our heads, because when I wasn't drinking and you were drinking, I could have told you, you said the worst thing in the world, and you're like, oh fuck, what'd I do? Because you didn't remember.
Sure.
We just flip-flop situations. We need to find a common ground where when we get messed up, we do it together, and it's like a night of.
Well, listen, I can't do it together right now.
Of course, I know that.
Your mom had you at 40. So many women have children at 40 years. Yeah, it's like the new thing to do.
It's different now.
It's been a long time since she's been, yeah, I know, Strawberry. I've been talking about that since like 12 or 13 weeks. Because I would wake up and my hands would be numb. And I wouldn't be like sleeping weird or anything. It's not like I was sleeping like this or anything. It was just like completely numb. And then the numbness just never went out of my fingertips.
You told the doctor?
Mm-hmm. It's
And normal?
normal.
Okay.
Everything is normal.
Speaking of sleeping, when's the last time you found a new way to sleep? That you woke up the next morning when you didn't want to get up, but you had to get up, and you realized, like, holy shit, this is like the new way to go to sleep.
Definitely not in the past 8 months.
I woke up this morning because our son's alarm went off, and it scared the shit out of me, and I like nudged him.
Oh, that's
I'm like,
so
hey
sad.
pal. He's like, oh. And then he took his phone. And the way I laid my head down, I had my baby blanket like wrapped around like a, not like a turban, but it was like half turban. Like
Okay.
that style. And you know how I lay on my side.
Mhm.
It's either right or the left. I laid on my back with my right arm arched, baby blanket wrapped around to give my head an arch, like an arch to the left. Blanket halfway off my leg, so I got the fan and the cool air.
I fell asleep like a baby.
To the point where you woke me up at 7:58. Hey, you gotta get up, and I was already ready. I get up,
And you were like, why? I'm like, we gotta go.
that's how good of a sleep I went in. I got up extra early to use the bathroom, brush my teeth, get ready for work, and then I lay down for a half an hour before I have to actually go to work.
Billy, so I have a pregnancy pillow. And I do get comfortable on that. It's just rolling from one side to the other side, because if I lay on one side too long, my hips start to hurt from all the pressure and like the heaviness. It doesn't matter how many pillows I shove under my belly. It doesn't matter.
Me and Teddy haven't slept together in like 3 weeks.
That's not true. You just were in the bed the other night. What are you talking about?
2 weeks.
2 nights ago.
Yeah, but before that, it was like 2 weeks. And it turns out I was like an inconvenience to our son last night. He gets scared. He's still young. But thinks he's a tough guy. So, because it's been a little bit hotter on Long Island the last couple of days,
We got the air on
and
now.
today's the first day where the actual central air is on. It feels good right now. Apparently, he told Kaki that Daddy made it very hot in my room last
I
night.
think the room was too hot. Hello, Jay.
So,
Never heard of that.
Rye Playland. Yeah.
Where is that located?
Shit, if it's a place on Long Island, we'll look into it. We need things that I'm gonna need. I got a month of playtime with the kids.
Take them to Splish Splash. I hate water parks.
Do you? I've never been to one besides Sesame Place. That was the only place.
I wouldn't really call that. They had a water park section, but
That's as close as it gets. I've never even been to Swiss.
I've been to water parks. I'm not a fan. Rye, New York. No. That must be upstate. We're on Long Island. That doesn't sound familiar.
Why don't you like Swiss Splash?
It's dirty. Water parks are dirty.
People?
Just in general. No, the water itself is dirty. I just don't like it.
Our kids have been there.
No, yeah, I know. I'm not a fan of water rides. I'm not a fan of water slides. Those tube. I'm not a fan. I just don't like it. I would much rather go to Six Flags and ride
I would go
all
to
of the
Sesame
roller
Place.
coasters, and then go to a dirty ass water park. Pee pool, exactly.
Ah, I've never,
Water being dirty, gross. They closed Splish Splash many years ago. I think we were kids.
Oh, I thought they
there
were
was
open
shit
still.
in the water.
I felt like that the kids just went a couple
They
years ago.
did, but many years ago, like when we were kids, they closed it down because there was feces in the water.
Ew.
Fucking
I've
gross.
never been.
Fucking nasty.
The only water park, and I don't know if Adventureland would be considered a water park. I think
No,
there's
that's not a water park.
like Nunley's had water stuff, but it was
They have water rides, but that's not a water park. A water park only has water rides.
and you and OG, and we will resonate if you say, I remember Nunley's. Wasn't really a water park, but there were water rides where like you were on a boat and there was water underneath you.
How about Seaside Heights? No, never been to Seaside Heights, New Jersey.
We don't go to New Jersey.
We don't go to Jersey. Hello, Court.
And Nunley's is always going to go down, and I think it's because it's like a big part of.
It's your childhood.
It's probably what I remember most about my childhood, like the positives. Because I
Well,
dealt
your
with a
grandpa
lot of
worked there,
negative
right?
shit when I was a kid, and I remember it.
Well, your grandpa worked there, right?
Yes, he did. I remember when he first walked in, and I remember the roller coaster being all the way to the right, the Ferris wheels and that little boat thing being when you first walk into the left, and I remember like the carousel was inside with skee ball and all the other horse shit. And it was damp and dark and amazing. I bet I don't. But other than my aunt, I don't think anybody's gonna know what none of these is. Emmy might. I don't think I've ever asked her about that.
I don't know where she actually grew up.
She's like up my area. Why do you not visit Jersey? We went to New Jersey for. Well, it's a long story. We did have to go to Jersey for what was? No, our son went for medieval times.
Yeah, he went to medieval times.
I haven't been to New Jersey since I wrestled in New Jersey, and I. Long story. We might go back though.
Some kid had to get his leg amputated out here from catching some kind of bacteria at a water park.
Really?
Fuck that. Yeah, I told you they're dirty. The last water park I went to was in Atlantis. You went too when we went on that cruise.
Oh, so I was with you.
Yeah, we
What
went.
was it?
We all went.
What was it called?
Atlantis.
Was that the Shark Tank?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, go down a slide and see the sharks. You go down a slide to a dirty tunnel. You see
Into
nothing
a
but
dirty,
green
clear
water.
tunnel, and then you see freaking sharks swimming above you.
Did
And
you
you
see a
get
shark?
out, and you had uber wedgie.
Did you see a shark?
Mm-hmm.
You did?
There were sharks swimming all around.
Going down the tunnel? Oh fuck! I don't remember that.
There was a water slide. It was a huge
I
water
remember
slide.
that. I went down it.
I
and
know. I
saw
went down it
nothing
too.
but-
That was the only water slide I went down that day. I said, "Okay, I'm done. We can go now."
I don't remember that. I remember going down a slide and we're supposed to see sharks and we saw muggy water. I'm like, what? They're kind of.
I'd rather swim with the dead bodies in the lakes out here. Oh my God, Court.
Yeah, it's funny. Me and Kaki had. I don't know if it was North Carolina when we were driving down there or going to Florida. But I remember telling, it might have been North Carolina. I'm like, Kaki, New Jersey isn't all that bad. I'm like, you can't see us. Because you know that part when you first get there when it's like the plant where it's like all like, when you first leave New York and you get to New Jersey.
Yeah,
And
it's
then-
like a whole bunch of like industrial buildings, like
Yeah, but it's like,
plants and stuff.
yeah. I don't remember what it was, but I remember that I'm like, okay, I could see us like living here. I mean, we'll get used to the smell. When I went theme parks, I never liked the water rides. I liked the rides such as the roller coasters, the Ferris wheel, the bump cars, and all the theme park food.
Yeah, I prefer all of the roller coasters and shit like that. I'm not a fan of the water rides.
I prefer the food. I don't like heights anymore. Any ride I've been on the last 10 years is because our son wanted us to go on it. And I turned into a little daisy. I shut my eyes. I don't look overboard.
I meant
look
to
down.
show you the video that popped up on my Facebook, like in my memories the other day. It was you and him on the Ferris wheel. And he was just like, we're going up to the clouds. And you're like, just sit still. Are you afraid? And he goes, no. He goes, Daddy's scared.
Our daughter was alive.
But she didn't go on it with you. It was just you and him.
Oh, you were down on the ground with. That's right. I went on it because he didn't. Okay.
He wanted to go back
That was
on.
like 5 years ago.
It was a long time ago. He wanted to go back on, and our daughter wanted to go on something else. And I said I would take her. And you took him.
So wait, the Ferris wheel, there's no age limit. So why didn't you go on that?
She wanted to go on something else. She didn't want to go back on it. Because I have a picture of all four of us on it.
Why did you stop liking heights? You know,
Exactly, Lisa. Gross.
honestly, I always liked to climb stuff when I was little. I had no fears. I would climb stuff and jump off of stuff, climb out windows, sneak on the roof, jump off the roof when I was about to get caught by my dad. All true stories. Climb trees, get stuck, and possibly get electrocuted by telephone pole wires. That happened in Baldwin. That happened a couple times as well. Heights never became an issue to me until I got fat. In 2000, whatever year our son was born, like that's when I
12,
got fat.
13.
And once I got bigger, I don't know, it was like something that overcame me where I had an issue with heights. And even like right now, as we sit here, if I'm on a certain floor and there is an open. It's like an open staircase to
Mm,
where
can
I'm
I show
5
her?
floors up high. And if I wanted to, I could easily jump off, which I would never do. I just look down. I get freaked out. I don't look overboard. I don't look next to me. I just look at the ground, watch my feet, go to the door. I don't like heights anymore. But I don't really have a specific. There wasn't a scare point.
There wasn't something that shocked you or anything.
No, yeah. If I go on something that's high, it's because our son or our daughter wants me to go on it with them.
It's partly the reason we didn't go to the fair this year.
Well,
Usually
no, we found out late.
we found out late, and number 2, I'm the one that goes on all of those rides with the kids because they don't want to go on without one of us.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always the let's go on this ride, kids. I couldn't do that this year. Oh, see, Court hates heights too.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, I don't. That apartment before we had kids.
We were on the 5th floor.
I didn't really enjoy.
We never really went out there.
Yeah. So maybe was I fat at the time, or I was like getting there.
No, we were doing security at the time. Yeah, heights don't bother me.
I don't like heights. Not a fan of it. I gotta pee though. I'm not eating the rest of these two. I should text my brother. He just went downstairs.
I love the 23rd floor in San Diego, but I was always drunk. Didn't seem to bother me then. Well, yeah, you have zero fear when you're drunk. You don't even like think about something twice.
You got no fear when you're drunk in a relationship and you feel like being dangerous. All your fears go out the window. It's when you're settled in and comfortable in life and realize you got a lot to lose by acting like an idiot. That's when shit starts to stick in.
Khaki is fearless. I wouldn't say I'm fearless, but I'm not afraid of heights.
What's the highest hotel room we stayed at?
It was at the Garden Inn. It was 20-something floors up.
But there was no outside access.
No, there never really is, unless you go up to the roof.
You went on the roof. You brought me up there one time. I don't like it.
I went up to the roof every single time we were there and to drink my coffee in the morning.
You brought me up one time. I don't like it.
Yeah, we went up at night. We took drinks in the elevator and we went up to the roof and you're like, yeah, no.
Hey, for me,
Let's
Pa.
go. I fell on top of it, practically felt every bone crunch in my body. Only had a bruised finger. Oh, Jesus Christ, you're lucky.
Empire State Building.
Scared the dickens out of me.
We had a hotel room that looked at the Empire. Best hotel room me and Khaki
Yeah,
ever
we
had.
had a nice view of the Empire State Building.
That was also the freakiest me and Khaki ever did. I had to go all because of the view.
Yeah, Debbie, my freaking dinner was delicious. I would definitely get those shrimp skewers again. They were really good.
Was that all of them?
There's only 4 in the box. The whole box was only 230 calories. Because it was shrimp and vegetables.
That was probably the best room we ever. Definitely the funnest night we ever had.
Yeah, that room was awesome too, though. Because we had our whole one wall was all
Windows.
glass. It was windows. It was corner, so we had glass.
It was COVID era, so me and Khaki
Corner,
also had the New
glass. I was
York
like,
City to
damn.
ourselves.
And I remember that room being super cheap too.
I know. It was like $130.
Yeah. Rick and Nora? Nope.
Nobody was like walking around the city. It was like just me and Kat.
Yeah, Court, nobody's in here
It'll probably
tonight.
never be like that
It will
again.
never be like that again.
But we got to
I
experience
enjoyed it though, because we would walk around, there'd be nobody on the street.
Yeah, Cortland, YouTube is a different animal. we don't the people that like usually are in here don't always get the notifications.
Yeah. Why, I don't know.
I've kind of given up on trying to go any further with YouTube. It's more of a if you know, you know. If you're here, you're with us. No problem.
Basically, at this point.
It's like IG, everything popped off for me. TikTok did it first. I don't really, YouTube is more of like the just this what you see. I don't do the shorts anymore, even though they were successful when I was doing them. I don't know. I haven't found my niche on YouTube yet. Maybe I'll never find it.
You started on here first before everything else.
Technically, Facebook is first.
Oh yeah, Facebook. I wouldn't count Facebook though.
No, I'm done.
Well, I'm here. I always forget about Instagram. TikTok, I'm bipolar about. Yeah, I forget about Instagram too. I'm never really on there anymore.
I'm on Instagram more than anything.
Oh, excuse me.
When it comes to scrolling, it's still TikTok. YouTube is music, and then like making sure I didn't say something stupid on here. I ate more than I thought I was gonna eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not eating those 2 hot dogs. Eats another hot dog.
No. Right.
Obviously, I'm like, oh, that's why you rejoined TikTok.
Did you try a pizza roll?
No.
Want to try a pizza roll?
Why, they're good?
I mean, they're crunchy. I would rather have them a little bit less done and like not as crunchy.
No, they are pretty crunchy.
Yeah.
It's not bad though.
All right. We will see you guys tomorrow for a Friday night pizza. I'd say look out for the secret recipe that you're gonna get that's gonna blow your mind, but it's most likely gonna be the normal shit.
And I have to work on Saturday.
That's what Kaki says. Kaki hasn't been to work in like 3 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Oh, thank you, Emily. Good night. I hope you get a good night's sleep too. Jamie, would you bungee jump? Hell no.
Fuck no.
I would bungee jump. I would skydive too. I might have an anxiety attack as I'm jumping out of the plane, but I'll do it.
I have no plans, no aspirations, no even like funky thoughts of what it feels like jumping off a bridge with rope tied to my ankles. Fuck that. I don't plan on getting in a
Thank
plane.
you, Lisa. Good night, guys. Yeah, you won't even get on a plane.
Goddamn death tube. I don't plan on going anywhere
Goddamn death tube.
anytime soon. The bungee jumping could almost guarantee you I'll never do it. Skydiving, never do it. If I was forced to be on a plane to go somewhere because I was getting paid to do it, and there was an emergency exit,
Kevin.
and I had to put on something to jump out, that's the only time I would do it.
Wow.
But that's that. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with us. I hope you enjoyed the show. Hope we kept you thoroughly entertained throughout the whole. What the fuck, Justin? I definitely would not skydive.
You would definitely, if you wouldn't go on a plane, you'd think you would skydive. Can't even get them on a normal plane.
Can't even get me on a roller coaster these days, or the big old Ferris wheels. Unless
True.
my kids are begging me to go on it with them, I'm gonna look at my feet the whole time. The whole time. The whole time.
The whole time.
All time.
Good night, guys.
Have a good night, guys.
I think that might have been the last Ferris wheel I went on
Probably was.
when